There's a Franz Kafka quote which says that I was ashamed of myself when I realized that life was a costume party and I attended with a real face. This is mostly true, especially in our society, which has grown more selfish, grown more cunning. Even with friends and every relationship, you have to be very careful because everyone has some selfish motive and this dual personality that they hide and they show themselves as someone they're not, but inside they could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. So, and this does not even apply to strangers, it applies to people that you know, it applies to your friends, it applies to your relationships because you never know what a person is capable of because for selfish endeavors they can go very far. That is the nature of a human being. This is how they operate nowadays because all of that chivalry, all of that kindness, all of that sense of community that built us in the first place is just gone. And now all we have is our shallow self, our selfish shallow self, trying to one up one another, trying to bring the other person down, trying to create false narratives so that the other person is seen as something who is less off, and preparing some strategies, schemes, revenge plots, all of these things to just because to just fulfill their selfish expectations, I guess, to make sure that the role that they are portraying to society just holds off. And just to protect that image, they will go at every length, every possible way to ensure that their real face is not shown, is not seen by society. So yeah, I think this has become a real problem in society. You may have noticed even in your friend circles, people have started to use moral. People have started to pick up certain vices, certain morals, and they think that just because they stand with these morals, they are superior to you. And this is the exact reason why they choose it in the first place. And then they start to shame you if you don't support, or if you don't support it to the extent that they're supporting you. So they start to control and manipulate you with guilt. And you realize just how shallow everything is. They just believe what is told to them, and they inside they don't even care about it. They do not even care about the resistance, they don't even care about the movement, they don't even care about the vices. So everything is just pretentious, everything is just up just because they just want to be better off. And everyone lies, everyone just plays all these little games that they expect you to participate. Everything just kind of even if you're friends, they start to bash you. So this kind of reminded me of an event that happened in my life. So on my birthday, or any other event which is something which is happy, a lot of people show up. A lot of people send me messages. A lot of people say congratulations or happy birthday. But at the same time, I remember that in the time of the need, and at the time there were a few occasions where I was going through my breakup, and also before that, my father was very sick, and it was very serious, and I probably needed a lot of people to check in on that. And no one checked up on me. No one even tried to just drop the message, "Okay, hey man, I think that you're going through this tough phase, and I hope that you're doing okay." Maybe expect too much, but no, I usually do check up on my friends. I try my best, but at the same time, it's just that it's very disappointing that the contrast that you see with people, that they they're very selective in what they would show up for, because in the hard times it's very hard to find people who will be with you. But if there's anything that is worth finding, it is yourself. Times of need, you will find yourself alone most of the time because people choose to be selective in what they show up for. And Yeah, everyone is selfish. They will not be there for you when it does not serve them. And obviously, when you're in some bad spot, you're gonna have to find the courage, the capacity, the effort to get yourself out of that, because no one is coming to save you. And it's just that the basic kindness, the basic things are just gone as long as they're not serving the individuals. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to share just how far we've come as society, how far we've let this happen, and it's just a shame that people just put on masks, spread lies, are liars, and they go to every length possible to make sure that the mask stays on. So, anyways, I hope that you at least got to learn or know something from this. Just wanted to share this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.